What is up YouTube, and welcome to this Avengers Infinity War video. So if you are new to the channel, please do consider leaving a like and a subscribe down below if you did enjoy the video. So the Soul Stone is quite a big thing, which it is pretty much the only stone we have not seen yet in any of the Marvel Cinematic Universe movies. Now the last two it could have been in was in Ragnarok and Black Panther. Ragnarok, I didn't really expect it to be there, just for the sheer fact that the Space Stone, the Tesseract, was still involved with the Thor, I guess, trilogy, I guess you could say with that. Black Panther, I was pretty much convinced it would actually be in Black Panther. That was the one I really have convinced myself that it would be there with the Necropolis or involved in some way, but that was the weird little plant thing that Black Panther took, so that is not involved in any way with the Soul Stone. Maybe it could still be there when we go to Wakanda perhaps, but possibly not. Now, one of the big things a lot of you said in my comments is that Adam Warlock will have the Soul Stone. Yes, he was in the comics and he played a massive role in Infinity Gauntlet and the subsequent Infinite Watch storylines. Now, Adam Warlock was created by the Enclave, but he was killed later. Now the question is, will he be bad in this movie? Because, well, Adam Warlock was actually killed in a fight with Sif and also Thor, and then he was created again by the High Evolutionary. Now, he was actually created by Aisha at the end of the movie, and she wanted someone to wreak revenge on behalf of Sovereign and, well, herself mainly. She says she wants to create someone called Adam. Now, we did see the Cocoon at the end, and this is very much like the comic book version of the Cocoon, although there are two versions of him. Now, he was created by the Enclave, but here he is being created for the first time. Now, when he was brought back in the comics, he was created by the High Evolutionary, who gave him the Soul Gem. Now, the Soul Gem was and is the last one, like I said, in the movies we haven't seen just yet. Now, that is for a big reason, in the fact that it is possibly the final thing that will unlock Thanos' powers, and perhaps it could be the most powerful of all the stones in the movies. Now, in the comics, he did, of course, have the Soul Gem. He was able to tap into the souls of everyone, but he was attacked by Magus, who was his alternate reality version from the comics. So his alternate version was evil and the complete opposite from him. Now, what is interesting here is that in the comics, Thanos wanted to get the Soul Gem off of Adam Warlock, but Magus was a real problem for him. So he kidnapped someone called Gamora to raise her as an assassin to take on Magus, so he can have no barriers to take the Soul Gem, which he almost did. He synthesized his own version. Now, there was actually two Cocoons. The Cocoon in the Collector's collection, and also we've got the one at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. So, I want to put forward the theory here that perhaps this Cocoon is from Magus, how you want to call him, from the different universe, and the Collector happened to take this for himself, which then led to, of course, Magus. And in this movie, in Infinity War, we will actually see a young Gamora. We see her taken by Thanos in the trailers, so between this, we will probably see her life, and maybe she has actually grown up to fight this alternate version of Adam Warlock. Now, this alternate version of Adam Warlock could be from the future, and maybe Thanos has had some sort of dealings and seen the future and seen that Adam Warlock will be created, or simply this could be a version of the character who was killed, and Thanos didn't really know who he actually was. There's a lot of ideas there, to be honest, with that. Now, what is interesting here is that Adam Warlock wasn't really that involved with the downfall of Thanos. Now, he did kind of get people to fight Thanos, and maybe what he will do at the end is swoop in and actually take the Soul Stone for himself. maybe he will take that, and maybe, obviously, another idea is the fact that he simply had the Soul Stone originally, and what looks like the Soul Stone is actually in his cocoon. So maybe that will actually turn out to be the Soul Stone, and that is what maybe gives him his powers and actually makes him be created, and Thanos will go and try and get that, or he simply doesn't know where it is, and we will see Adam Warlock take the gauntlet for himself at the end of the movie. And the second movie is entitled Infinity Watch. Now, in Infinity Watch, we did actually have Adam Warlock have the thing for himself. He had the Infinity Gauntlet, and he had it completely for himself. So maybe he will swoop in, take the gauntlet for himself, and already have the Soul Stone, and unlock it for his own and Ayesha's gain. And he won't actually be good until after everything is done. So there are a couple of theories there for how this could actually be done, how he would actually appear, to be honest. But I do think maybe he will be involved at the end of the movie. I do perhaps think that maybe the idea that he already has the Soul Stone, and then he'll be sent to go and take the gauntlet for himself, as Ayesha sees an opportunity when Thanos is almost defeated, or possibly too busy fighting the rest of the whole of the Earth's heroes. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you like that theory? Be very interested to hear your own comments. But that is it for this video. Please drop a like, please subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.